Hey from BeHealing.com. Bit of a change of view today. I decided to get out of the corner and sit centrally. See if the microphone works better if it's like in front of me like this. So you get a view of my bed, my bedroom. You just sit in that corner right there. Just gonna go on my live. Yes, I'm gonna go take a deeper dive into the daily read. Into the daily read, I'm going to pick cards out for myself. I'm going to pick cards out for you guys, anyone that's on live, chat, and all of that good stuff. Picked a card out for today. So I changed up the social media. You might have seen the post before today. So rather than putting the Colette Baron Reid card that I picked out on social media today, I've kept it to myself. And I put the mood for the day and the daily read up instead. I'm just changing it up a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me better this time with the microphone placed there. Let me know if you can hear me good, if you can hear me well. So I've got my coffee. Hey Warren, how are you? Do you like the new view? Is it better than me sitting in the corner? No roosters. Roosters. I quite like the pictures that are above my bed in this room. I've stayed in like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 4th room in this building that I've lived in. And they've all got different pictures. And some of them have got sample text on it. It actually says sample text. So they've like printed off 3 pictures. No hammering, not yet. There will be. The building, it's really high. The new building that's next door, they're building it up and up and up. So it's going to be overlooking me. It's quite a lot higher than I am, and I'm on the top floor of this place, so I've got an ocean view. They're going to have a great view of the ocean. Lucky. Maybe I should move that. Oh, there's an idea. When it's finished. How are you, Warren? Are you good? Coffee's good today. A lot of crowing roosters. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Lying in bed with a cup of Yorkshire tea. Whereabouts in the UK are you from, Nikki? I can't remember. Do you want to see the card for today? Oops. I meant to shut down my mail so I don't get the pings coming through. There you go. Pings stop now. Bath. Or do you say bath? Still alive and kicking. That's good to hear. Very good to hear. Oh, making baked apples. Can you send one to Thailand? It'll never arrive. They'd eat it. They'd open it up and eat it. That's what happens with Thai post. They open it up and steal it. Sorry, Thailand, but it's true. Stuff doesn't arrive here. Maybe if you live in Bangkok, it does. Stuff that's within Thailand, it arrives. So you can buy things off Lazada, which is like the, I don't know, it's like the eBay of Asia. That arrives. If it's coming from inside Thailand, if it's coming from like a Thai website, it arrives. If it's coming from anywhere else, you're taking your chances. I ordered some mascara, never got here. Locals say bath, tourists say bath. Bath. I say bath. Baked apples. So you want to know what the card is for today from Colette's deck? It's regeneration, but it's upside down. Yeah, change of location, Nikki. Because I think the sound should be better. Is the sound better with the microphone in front of me like that? Is it? So I thought I'd give you a different view. I like it. It's better than just a curtain, isn't it? I had to make my bed better than usual. To clean up a little bit. I'm going to show you my room. I've got it's quite good because you can see a bit of my junk that's by the bed there. Bottle of, that's like coconut oil. A mixture of coconut oil and other oils, and it's got essential oils in it as well. It's beautiful, like a body oil. And my boxing liniment. What else is there? Oh, and some green balm as well. So it's all my warm pears. You've been very like autumnal. You call it fall, I call it autumn. Nikki calls it bath, I call it bath. Okay, regeneration. Oh, pears and brandy. Yum. Sounds really good. You make your own creams and lotions and potions. Yeah, I use when people make really good ones, I use them. So that oil, that bottle of oil that I've got is really good. It's yeah, really clean ingredients. It's made on the next island to here. Really beautiful. We've got some brandy. Some brandy in you, Warren. Okay, regeneration. Upside down regeneration. Colette says, endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die, so that something better can take its place. Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face facts. There's no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever your query, let it go. You're about to be reborn. Okay. So yeah, even more letting go. Like, I don't know if you saw the general weekly read. So I did all the weekly reads for all the star signs, but I also did a general weekly read as well. That was all about our tribe, letting go of our old tribe. And so this is what it's about. It's like you've really got to let go. You really got to let go of stuff now so that regeneration can happen. And that's what autumn's about, isn't it? That's what autumn's about too. Hi, Adette. How are you? Yeah, and so the leaves fall off and then they turn into compost and they nourish the ground, and then spring comes eventually. I'm seeing this picture, the tree. It's an autumn picture. And so if you're following the cycles of the seasons, then you'll be doing this too. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, of course. And then in spring, it all regenerates again. But of course, we don't have to wait for our manifestations in spring. We can have them soon. It just depends how much you let go. How fast you can let go, how quickly you can align yourself with what's next. I've got big things happening at the moment. I'm so excited. It's great. Business is picking up. Everything's picking up in my life now. And I'm on death's door. That's a good insight. Or maybe you all need to let go of you, Warren. No, don't. Autumn, then reborn. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, same with life too, right? This bag needs to be washed. Smelling a bit moldy. My YouTube channel's growing. It is. And I've been learning about it as well. I've been learning about how to have a successful YouTube channel and what to do. I'm really exciting. I asked for a certain amount of money to come in so that I could get the AirPod Pros that have just come out, the Apple AirPod Pros, because they've got really good microphone in them. And so when I'm doing my videos outside, I can wear them in my ears and the sound will be much better on the videos outside. So, and last night that amount of money came in, so I asked for double. What they will worth, because I don't want just enough to come in and to get what I need, what I want and what I need. I want double that so that I can pay off my credit card and it came in, so that's let the cat out of the bag. So yeah, I've been learning about YouTube and how to do it all. It's great. It's really nice. It's really nice to have like goals in your business like that aren't to do with money and that aren't to do with numbers and things. Well, YouTube's a little bit to do with numbers because there's certain milestones to meet, but just to have something else to focus on, which is growing the business, but it's like not focused on like the hardline stuff, which sometimes can be really boring in businesses. Like for me, I prefer to focus on the individuals and the way that I can help people, and that works really well. But focusing on growing my YouTube channel is helping really well and reaching more people. And I'm going to get my hair cut. Do you want to see? It's getting really long and it gets really thin when it gets really long. Let me show you. So the beautiful Deanna from one of the YouTube channels that I follow, I'm going to get it cut like that, and I'm going to get it colored even blonder. I'm going to get it just like her. I'm going to follow. I'm going to copy her completely. So yeah, she does. She's a chiropractor and she's got a YouTube channel. And I don't subscribe to her YouTube channel. I subscribe to her husband's about nutrition and health. Yeah, it's nice, huh? So I'm getting that done this week. So yeah, really, I don't know, there's a lot of good stuff happening in my life at the moment. Focusing on the Picasso hanging on the wall. Yeah, focus there with the reflection of the light in it. Okay, so the daily read is about success. It's about opening up to success and how success is the journey, right? The journey is really important. Like it's nice to get results along the way, but because that gives us validation that we're growing and stuff, but it's the growth of ourselves. And so big success doors are opening today. I just saw I've been on 11 minutes and 11 seconds. So I never look at the time unless it's 11:11, apparently. So yeah, success today. So I want to go deeper into those energies. About the path to success and opening us up to that. I'm going to do that right now. Hello, everyone else that's joined us. Say hello. It's nice when there's lots of people on. I know 6 people isn't a lot, but it is when you've got like 500 and something subscribers. Yeah. And so success. So the daily read is all about success, opening up to greater success now, and about the changes that are involved in that. And this is saying, like, to get that success, you focus on the joy, like opening your heart. Like it's all about your heart energy. So your thoughts create, but it's like propelled by what's in your heart. It's like your heart energy that's really important, that love energy. It propels it forward. And so if you're focused in the success, any success that you're trying to get, success in health, success in money, success in business, success in your job, success in relationships, success in selling the house, whatever the success is, when you're focused on joy, what would bring you joy, right? So for example, me wanting to manifest those AirPod Pros, that brings me joy, okay? It brings me joy for my business because I'm really enjoying doing this YouTube stuff. It brings me joy because I'll be able to wear them when I'm working out as well, and listen to my music. They'll just be really good for me and for my business. And what else? Yeah, like the haircut and stuff, that brings me joy too. It's like the self-love thing is bringing warmth to my heart as well. And it's way easier to manifest from that. And like compare that with being worried, trying to manifest money because you're worried about it. That doesn't bring you joy, and that's not bringing warmth to your heart. Quite the opposite. That makes you feel completely the opposite of that, right? And it's hard to manifest things. And so, like I said, with manifesting the money for the AirPods, I asked for double the amount so that I could still like pay that same amount off my credit card and have them too. And so if you have got money worries and you're trying to manifest money, sometimes it's good to do that. Like I did that with a bikini a while ago as well, a year ago. Is I asked for the money to manifest the money for the bikini, but I asked for double, right? So because I needed to pay credit card off or whatever I needed to pay, I wanted to have a bikini as well. So I was asking for the bikini, but I was doubling it so that the thing that didn't bring me joy, that wasn't making my heart feel warm, was added along with it. It's like, give me this amount and then I'll get my bikini. And doing that can really help. So it can help to, if you've got those worries, it can help to distract yourself with something bright and shiny that you really want, that's going to bring you joy, it's going to make your heart feel warm. but lump it together with something that doesn't make you feel like that, and make a deal with the universe. So it's one way to bring success. And yeah, and this is so important. So if you're looking like for the hard line, like even in that word, the hard line, that's not joy and warmth, is it? If you're looking at the cold, hard facts of what it is that you need to manifest, or the success that you want, if you're looking at it in that hard kind of way, it's going to be very hard to manifest it. If you're looking at it in a joyful way, in a way that warms your heart, it's going to be really easy to manifest. So make that subtle shift within you, or it may not be so subtle. And things will manifest easier. What's everyone saying? I can actually see it on the screen really easily from here. Maybe I don't need to be on there. I'll move that to the side. Success to me is a magical, magnificent pirate spaceship that's omnipowerful. Yep. Get you there. I'm my adorable, beautiful, naked and semi-naked space elves and crew. And the ship is me and shared consciousness, and I'm the god of the universe. But you need fun story and adventures. Yeah, we do. We need adventure. Some people don't want that because they think that they want safety and they want stability. Maybe if they've got lots of healing to do, people tend to want that stability. So it has its place. But when someone's healed themselves, then adventure is what we want. You know why? And you know why it's not the success that we want, it's the journey to success. Because our life is all about our stories, like this amazing story that our higher selves and the universe is laying out before us, It's not for the end game. We're not living our life for the end game, we're living our life for this amazing story. And so the more adventure, the more drama, the better. And to start building a website. I used a free one with my last business. What do you use, people? I use Weebly. I got onto Weebly many, many years ago. So I've had my website for a long time. 15 years or something? Something like that. And, or maybe it's less than that. Maybe it's like 10, 12 years. And when I asked a friend, it was actually a gaming friend. I used to be into this game online. I asked this gaming friend about what to make a website with, and he said, Weebly's really good. And so I used it, and it's really easy. So it's all drag and drop and stuff like that, and you've got complete control over it. And they host it too. And so that's great. They host it, and there's very rarely outage problems with that. And so that's fantastic. It's really good. And since, I used to pay for Infusionsoft and stuff, which was really expensive. Like I was paying like $500 a month or something stupid, ridiculous for that. Well, I shifted from that, and I shifted because Weebly, they now offer, like all of my back-end system that you see now is Weebly. And so now I pay Weebly, and it's more like, actually gave me a discount, but it's more like $500 a year for it all. And it's very easy. So Weebly host it. They host it too. And so what I've noticed is, I know that there's a lot of features. What's the other one that people use? The one that's really common. Can't remember the name of it. But that one, you need to host it yourself. So you need to find a host for your website yourself. It's just like a builder. And it's got lots of add-ons and stuff like that. You know the one I'm talking about now. I just can't think of the name of it. I've never used it. And I believe it's very good in that way, but what I've noticed is that people that use that, they can have the hosting problems and so hacking problems. Now I've never had that. Never had my website hacked and it hasn't been done. So there's very rarely there's tiny outages with it, but it's great. And now they've got so much more functionality, so you can step it up as it grows, like it's for a business. You can step it up as it grows. You use the free version one first. You pay a very small amount for it's like a pro version of it where you can use your own website though. And Yeah, and you can just grow it as it goes. That's what I like about Weebly. And so, yeah, they've been great, and so I've stuck with them. There's so much more functionality now. I think it's owned by Stripe now. Stripe is my credit card processor now as well, so I've used that. Not techy at all. Yeah, Weebly is super easy, and they keep on adding functionality to it, and so it does keep on getting better. I like them. So it's worked for me. What's the other one called? I just found some website builder in 3 minutes. It looks good, but I don't know. I didn't buy it. There are lots out there. But yeah, I was told about Weebly. I used it. It was so simple back then. Like, I mean, simple as in there wasn't much functionality in it at all back then when I first started with it. But now it's great. Use your mobile phone to build a website. Weebly have got an app. I use it occasionally. So on the Weebly app, so when there's an order comes in, I get a notification through the Weebly app on my phone. It goes ka-ching, and it puts the order up. So that's really cool. Wix or Beaver. I've not checked out either of those. That's not the one I was thinking of though. What's it called? The big one that everyone uses? I can't remember. So deeper down into daily. About success again. We've got wake up and I am limitless. So like this success that we're tapping into now, WordPress, that's the one. That this success that we're tapping into right now is like beyond. It's beyond what we've manifested before. It's beyond what we've thought is available to us before. It's way bigger. It's like the universe is steering us to what's right for us now. It's like our destiny. It's like the struggle's over, like the struggle and just going for limitation, going for like whatever you can get next is over. And this is like waking up to our true potential, our true destiny, true abundance. Like true abundance is so different than, being able to manifest certain amounts of whatever you need and want. True abundance is when stuff magically shows up, stuff that we didn't even ask for yet, that's perfect for us, that leads us down this path. GoDaddy hosts and they sell the URLs. I'm not sure. Do they do a host? Do they do a thingy too? Do they do a website builder? I'm not sure. I bought some website URLs from GoDaddy, and I've always had a problem with it. You know when you do stuff like that, you only ever need to log into it like once a year, even if that. I usually sign up for more websites for 2 or 5 years. I always have a problem trying to sign into GoDaddy. So yeah, waking up to that, this limitless potential that we've got for success when we're aligned with ourselves. This joy and warmth of big things coming. Yeah, really good. I can feel it. I can feel it in my life. And the foundation for it is healing, of course. Healing and creation. It's like, if you haven't healed yourself, you can't. Like, it holds you right back. Can't create. I know. Like, I had to do it. Like, I had to heal myself first in all kinds of ways. Little by little, and stepping into things. Like the most recent thing, the biggest change, of course, my health. That's made a massive difference. And it's not just my health. It's not just feeling better. It's what comes along with that too. It's like stopping drinking, getting a better diet. It's just like, it just puts you on this path, like a more successful path. You start doing stuff that successful people do. You get into way healthier routines. You're healthier in your mindset, just everything. And so healing yourself, it really allows you to step into who you really are. You've got to do the healing work. Unfortunately, you've got to do the healing work because we're born into this messed up society that messes us up. It does. There's all kinds of Even if you're like born to a really good family, there's all kinds of emotional trauma that you'll get from everyone else. Yeah. Very focused on physical self-care at the moment. Yeah. Good cards. They are good cards. Except for the fags. Oh, are you a smoker, Nikki? I smoke sometimes when I drink. No, I don't drink anymore. I've just decided I'm not going to do it anymore. I don't need to drink. When I go out to social occasions that are really fun, that are truthfully fun, I don't feel like drinking. I'm having a great time anyway. There's nothing holding me back from opening up to people. It's great. When I go to places, when I go to socialize when everyone's drinking or doing drugs, it's not even fun. It makes me want to drink because it's not fun. Like it seems like it's fun when you're all doing drugs and you're all drinking together. But when you're a sober person amongst that, it's really boring. Like, it's really boring. Everyone's really quiet. They hardly say anything. When they do say something, they repeat themselves over and over again. It's really boring. It's like, it's not fun. And so when I'm in situations like that, I feel like drinking. So it's like, well, just don't be in situations like that. Just say no to it. Just say no. I've always been reasonably healthy with your diet. Yeah, I thought I was too. Oh, I had an amazing fish curry last night. I thought I was too, but it's on a whole different level now. A whole different level. I'm eating 100% clean now. I'm eating way more protein than I was before, so that I've got the energy to work out. My diet has changed, but being 100% clean makes such a difference. So only eating meat, fruit, vegetables, only clean, coffee, cream in it, oils, good oils like coconut oil, olive oil, lots of eggs. Yeah, I'm eating really well. I'm really looking after myself now. And what I've noticed is as I'm getting busier and working more on my YouTube stuff and the greater business that's coming in, people booking more readings and stuff like that, and doing my coaching and everything, is as I'm getting busier, I get overexcitable. It's like a rushing kind of energy I get within me. I get really excited, which is good. It's like a high vibration, but it stops me from sleeping. It stops me from taking my time and doing things in a relaxed manner. So it's like I'm trying to rush to get things done. And when I get in that energy at the end of the day, I remember like that's when I used to, when I was working like that years ago, that's when I used to want a glass of wine at the end of the day to calm down from that energy. And so now I'm aware of it. And what I'm doing now is I'm spending more time out by the pool and meditating. So, and if I notice, even if I don't do that, so I'm doing that throughout the day, and even if I don't do that, when I notice I'm getting in this rushing energy, this overexcitable energy, I'll stop, I'll close my eyes, and I'll take some deep breaths to calm myself out of it. So yeah, it's I'm having to do that at the moment because otherwise it's like it feels like it's adrenals. It feels like I'm stressing my body out. It's like a good stress because it's excitement, but it's not. It's not good for me. I can feel it. But I don't drink at all or have any other addictions, gradually moving over to a vape. Yeah, I believe that can be real bad too. Vapes. You were spot on the heart. You were spot on the heart. It's a vortex, not a pump. Yeah, heart stuff, arteries, it's blood, not heart. It's amazing, isn't it? So blood moves itself. The heart isn't a pump. It's a vortex creation machine. Pretty cool. Blood pumps itself, and then the way that it pumps itself is through use of negative and positive ions. And so if we're not getting outside barefoot, if we're not out in nature, if we're not eating clean foods, all the things that give us negative ions, like, walking by the ocean is a great one for getting a lot of negative ions. If we're just stuck inside with things like this and things like this, all giving us positive ions, our blood doesn't have what it takes. It doesn't have the negative ions to be able to propel itself. So blood moves itself. So cool. Try explaining that to fake cardiologists and fake doctors. My ex is away on the mainland at the moment. He had to go for blood tests, and because of course his doctor is focusing on cholesterol, Cholesterol isn't the problem. Cholesterol is the healer. So he had a stroke, and it's because of the sugar that he drinks. He drinks a lot of sugar. And Red Bull. He doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't do the Red Bull anyway. But of course, the doctor focused on the cholesterol, told him not to have coconut eggs. All the things that would help him, didn't tell him to stop drinking sugar, he told him to stop drinking Red Bull. And then told him to come back and have his cholesterol checked. But blaming cholesterol is like blaming firefighters for fires because they're always there. They're always there, so it must be them. So if you kill all firefighters, there won't be any fires anymore. It's not true. Cholesterol's the healer. We need cholesterol. It's inflammation that's a problem, and inflammation comes from junk food and from sugar. So if the cholesterol's there, is always going to be there when you've got problems like that, because it's trying to heal it. It's trying to sort the problem out. It's like blaming crutches for broken legs. It's like, if we just rid the world of crutches, then no one will break the leg anymore. Makes sense, doesn't it? Stupid science. So yeah, he went back to the mainland, and I sent him with some information, unfortunately in English, to tell his doctor, some online information, videos and papers about it not being cholesterol. Otherwise, it's just wasting his time. He's going for these blood. It's annoying. I find it annoying. It's really stupid. It's more than stupid. It's neglectful. The doctors around the world, this isn't just a Thai thing, like in every country, the doctors are getting this wrong because they were taught it wrong in the first place. And doctors don't have to update. They don't have to update their knowledge. And so now the research has been done to show that it's not cholesterol. They don't have to update it. They don't have to change what they're saying. Ugh, so stupid. So yeah, fake cardiologists, fake doctors, it's ridiculous. And remember, a lot of what they've been taught has been sponsored by Kellogg's and Pepsi and pharmaceuticals. It's paid for by that. And so the people with the money that are involved in it, they don't want doctors to change. They don't, statins are a very lucrative drug for them. They don't want doctors to tell the truth. Love coconut oil. Have an Epsom salt bath with coconut oil every week. Epsom salt's lovely too. Magnesium flakes. Getting much better at meditation. Great. I've seen walking naked in Mexico at the ocean barefoot. Do that. Red Bull has neurotoxins. Yeah. Oh, it's so bad. There's 20-year-olds that are having strokes because of drinking Red Bull. He's 55. Shouldn't be drinking Red Bull. And I told him. And he said, I told him for months and months. And he said, no, it's okay for men and not women. Like a lot of Thais have this in their head, Thai men, that some things are okay. Like smoking's okay for men, but it's not okay for women. Drinking Red Bull's okay for men, but it's not okay for women. It's like, no. We've all pretty much got the same kind of human body. There's not that many differences between men and women. It's funny, the Spanish holistic cardiologist knew the heart is a vortex and has a brain, negative ions healing, and understands cholesterol as a myth. Yeah. Most doctors are fake and old thinkers. They are. Even the new ones, they're still taught the wrong things. It's criminal. Really, it's criminal. Taught the things that are harming people more so that they can sell more drugs. They are. Doctors are pharmaceutical companies, bitches. They are. The drug pushers. The legalized drug pushers. And so we just got to educate ourselves, right? We just got to educate ourselves. And it's a shame, when people want to get healthy and then they'll go to a nutritionist. Who pays for the nutritionist's education? Kellogg's, Pepsi. Crazy. It's craziness. Anyway, we've got great success ahead of us. Healing's a massive part of it. To even get to that point of creation, you need to heal yourself first. But we're waking up to our limitless potential now. It's like destiny kind of abundance and success. That's awesome, isn't it? That's so exciting. What are my cards? Yeah, and luckily we've got the internet now, and so there's so much crap on the internet, but there's some amazing information too. You've got to follow the right people. Like this podcast and YouTube is a great source of good information if you're actually listening to the people that are backing it up with the research, with the latest research. You can tell who they are. Like I follow Mike Mutzel. He's high intensity health, and what are the names? I listen to quite a few podcasts. Joe Dispenza. He's more the mind stuff, isn't he? But yeah, there's a lot of great stuff out there, and you've got to use your intuition as to who's actually saying the right information rather than just their opinion, which is hard. You know, we're all like putting our opinions out there. It's so easy to put our opinion out there now, without it being, truth for everyone. Dr. Hackenbush from the Marx Brothers. So yeah, there's some amazing information, and so we're lucky now that we can educate ourselves and do the best thing for ourselves, and just start taking action. Because even when science is done the right way, it takes a long time for these studies to be done, especially when it's like stuff that helps our health in the long term. It's like how you can do it on mice, but how can you tell long-term effects of things on human beings? It's like we have to live it, we have to be the experiment ourselves, and we have to live it. And that's what we've done. From the 70s, 80s, 90s, we've been the experiment for all of these terrible oils and fats like margarine and seed oils and vegetable oils and stuff. And it's shown that it's making us sick. Same with sugar, it's making us sick. We're seeing that now. We are in the long-term study on this, and so we've got to change something now. We've got to change that within ourselves, because we can't wait for a study to come out. Otherwise, that's going to be 30 years later, and we've already done another 30 years of damage, right? So you've got to trust your intuition on what's right for you, on the best information that's available at the moment from the studies that have been done. Groucho Marx is my new doctor. He's moved into energy work. Oh, has he? Joe Dispenza. He's a bit woo for me. I got one of his programs. It was a meditation thing. It was a bit woo for me. He did it in a weird voice, like space voice. Really put me off. I don't like when people do that. It's like the fluffy spirituality stuff. I don't like that either. Like rainbows and unicorns, and it's like, come on, make it real. Something that's actually helpful that we can use. But you all know that. That's why you're attracted to me and the way I do readings and stuff. It's got to be helpful. Unicorns isn't helpful, is it? I like the scene with Butter in The Last Tango in Paris. You got so many films inside of your head. Okay, these are my cards for the day. I've got Include and Gentle Okayness. Don't know what that is. Include. So much easier to read for everyone else than it is for myself. So much easier. Intuition. Intuition up until now, this is telling me that my intuition is changing now. I've been led, especially with the YouTube stuff, I've been led. Like I've been getting so many signs. It's not all been intuition. A lot of it's been external signs too. Things put in front of me and then it just works. Even YouTube telling me what to do next. I pop in messages up to me. It's like, okay, being directed by YouTube, because it obviously has some flags on it, the artificial intelligence within YouTube has got flags on it. So it's like, this one's growing rapidly now. Make sure she's doing it right. Tell her to do this. It's pretty cool. So yeah, my intuition is changing. Been following my intuition, but of course, if we're stepping into this bigger success, then my intuition will have to change. I'll have to get more on track with that. Well, it'll just change. It'll be different. It'll be different stuff that I'm intuiting. Who wants a reading? Chicken. You want a reading? So I sat by the pool with my coffee, not this one, but just a normal mug of coffee with chicken this morning. Took a photo of us, and I'm sat there with my coffee cup in front of me. And she came up, and she dipped a paw in it, and then she licked it off a paw. I can't believe she did that. Like she'll drink out of my coffee cup when I put water in it and leave it in the sink to kind of soak it. And she sometimes she dips a paw in to lick the water off. But coffee, it's probably because it's got the cream in it, and so it seems tasty to her now. And that's good. That's an important way too. It's like, look what the ants and what the cats will eat. If they want to share it with you, they like it. So she likes my coffee. She likes it with cream. She leaves it alone when it's got coconut in it. How's it changing? My intuition. I'm getting more direction. It's kind of moved from my healing. It's moved from my inner stuff. It's like I've got a handle on that now. I'm doing that anyway. I'm always doing that anyway. I don't need intuition about that now. It's getting more practical. It's getting more practical. It's getting more like, do this next. It's like, I think maybe you two were on the other day when my card said something about changing something. I can't remember. But I actually said, after I picked those cards out, I said, I've got a bit of a bottleneck. I recognized it in that moment. I've got a bit of a bottleneck in my business. It can't get big because I was still offering the free introductory readings. And that day, I changed the offer. I thought, I couldn't, because I'm showing everyone what I can do in Psychic Cafe. I'm showing everyone what I can do in my readings, in my YouTube video readings. And so I don't need to offer a free introductory offer and do it one-on-one for people. It takes a lot of my time. And so I thought, well, if I'm showing everyone, then they just need like an incentive to get themselves a private reading, right? So I thought it would be great if I could like offer a $5 voucher for your first order for the sign up on the website, right? I thought, I wonder how I can do that. And I was starting to think of old Weebly ways, like how can I work around this? How can I do it myself? I've got a background in IT, so I can always make these things up myself. And then I go and I have a look. I have a look at the pop-up that I've got. And right there, right when I look at it, Weebly has this feature. It says, do you want to offer a coupon? This is exactly what it said. Do you want to offer a coupon as a pop-up? I'm like, yes, I do. I clicked on that and it was like two minutes later, I changed it and it was this new offer. It was so simple. And so stuff like that, it's like my guidance, my intuition is leading me to the practical stuff. It's not so much about the inner stuff anymore, which is fantastic. Of course, when I'm reading for people, it's all about the inner stuff. That's generally what I'm getting. I'm not getting the outer stuff. It's like it's my kind of superpower is being able to tap into that inner stuff to help people change the inner stuff so they can get on track with their own decisions with their outer stuff. Does she like the new apartment? New apartment? What new apartment? I heard change and I ran to change my underwear, but I forgot I don't even wear underwear anymore. You sat there naked, aren't you? On the beach watching this. Weebly and YouTube, it's just everywhere. And on Facebook and just, yeah. These signs and stuff popping up all the time. And my intuition leads me to it. So that was like an intuition with that pop-up example and that leading me to Weebly playing its part, and so everything's just like falling into place. It's exciting when stuff like that happens. It's like synchronicities, manifestations after manifestations. It's like you're on track, you're aligned when a lot of good stuff's happening like that. What's a reading? Who? Odette, are you still there? Who's on? I still use butter. Oh, me too. Butter's great. Butter's fantastic. Butter, olive oil, coconut oil, avocado. Avocado oil is supposed to be good, but I've never bought it. I don't think I've ever seen it in the shop. What other fats? Yeah, butter, yum, cream. Thick cream. Living well by intuition. You should write that book, Warren. Live it, then write that book. Sounds like a book title or a film. Pull a lion card out of that bag, out of my stinky bag. I'm going to give this to the laundry woman next time. It stinks. It smells like an old person. Warren. You've got be supportive and go for it. Taking action. This is about taking action, Warren. Support yourself. You know, I've got that. What was it you wanted? Year ahead reading, wasn't it? But yeah, start taking action. Start supporting yourself. Start going for the things. So it's not enough to have the intuition and to have the signs. You've got to actually take action on it. Action's really important. You've got to go for what you want. What else, Warren? Take action and friendships. So you know this week is all about tribal changes, changing our tribe, opening up to new people. Maybe you've been around people. I know you haven't got that many people in your life. That's a good thing. But those that you do have in your life, maybe you're not recognizing your level of love, and you're keeping yourself around people that aren't at your level because you're thinking you're still back there, matched to them, when you're not. And so just think about that, because it can seem judgy when you think like that, but it's actually healthy. It's like saying, oh, I'll just stay in my job at the level that I'm at. I won't go for a promotion because it's judgmental, not like going for the promotion and wanting to be better than others. Going for the promotion or even recognizing in myself that I want more. It's not judgmental, and it's not when it's at a personal and inner level. You've got to choose what's best for you. Be supportive to yourself and go for it. Go for it, Warren, says Nikki. We've got a fan club. Warren, lights, camera, action. Lucky dip message for Nikki. Yay. Another new beginning for you, Nikki. Cleanse, but it's all about letting go. Remember that regeneration card? It's the autumn thing. You gotta drop your leaves. You gotta drop your leaves and remember it's about the inner and the outer. It's about letting go of the inner stuff, and it's about taking the action of letting go of the outer stuff too. Getting that balance. For your new beginning, letting go. You're leaving. You're off to Mexico in 3 weeks. Woo! How long are you in Mexico for? And Nikki, be grateful because it's going well. So you know how I said the success is at the path. It's your journey to that success. It's your growth in that success. You're on it and it's going well. So don't ever think that you haven't found it yet, or that you should have, created your own business already. It's the path to it. And you're going to look back and really enjoy this phase of it too, because you're going to see how the jigsaw pieces fit together, how it all fit together. And you're going to see how you weren't ready for it as well before. That's what I've done in my business. It's like I went through that period when I was really prolific and I was doing a lot of work on it, and it wasn't really paying off. It wasn't really working very well. I was working very hard trying to get my business to increase, and it did, but not as it should have done, kind of thing. And I recognize when I look back those years ago when I was doing that, is that I was trying to progress. I was trying to make it big, but I was listening to other people and what they wanted. So I was trying to get in with that crowd that were entrepreneurs and everything, and they were telling me, grow your business. If you're not doing this, if you're not getting so many people or blah, 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 then you're doing something wrong. And I was listening to that and thinking that that's what I wanted. But then when I actually gave up on that because it wasn't working, it was a lot of effort and it wasn't working. I kind of gave up on that because if I didn't do any work on it, the same amount of work came in, like literally the same amount of work came in. So it's like, what am I busting my gut for if it's not working? It's obviously based on my energy. And so then I started living my life instead. Started trying to manifest the stuff that I wanted for me. And it worked so much better. Then the ease and the flow within my business worked really better. And so I was letting it tick over like that. And now this phase that I've started now is working though. It's like working hard on it, but it's reaping the rewards now. And it's because I've not asked for it really. And it's definitely not based on what other people want or tell me I should be doing within my business. I've got desires for things, for change and stuff, but it's more just fun. I'm just having fun and I want to do it. I did have the desire after realizing I'm making my ex's business real big, managing that. I did realize that I need to do that for myself now. I was using my skills for myself in my own business, making something for myself. Stay as long as you can. Oh, cool. Mexico and Colombia, maybe Cuba. Then I'll decide where next. After I'm in a different state of mind, you will be for sure. Can't fly too far. I won't see you in Thailand. That's what I was going to say. Where next? Thailand. Yes, Nikki says, yes, I've been collecting my jigsaw pieces. I know where I'm going, but it will take a little time to get set up properly. Yeah, enjoy the creative process and who you're becoming in the process. Collect rewards like Beanie Babies. Someone posted strawberry shortcake. Nikki, did you have a strawberry shortcake done? On Facebook, and it was, oh man. And what else? There's little tins of, I used to have like watermelon lip gloss and like a little tin that slid to the side. Someone put a picture of those up. I loved that lip gloss. When I was like 12 or something, I had that. Collect pirate treasure. I'm still not sure about the wear part, as in buy something or move around. Yeah, you'll know when you know. And that bus thing, that might have been a desire based in lack. It might have been part of your journey. It may be something to do with the future, but it might come around in a different way. It's like we get these ideas, and then when we don't manifest it straight away, it's because there's something better, right? It's because there's something different, there's something better. How cool was it? I got on my Facebook page, Anne. She was on here last week. She did the 21 Wishes in 21 Days program, and she said, I'm going to read it out to you. What she said, because it's so cool. So she popped up a message. Where is it? There she is. Hi Claire, I wanted to let you know I finished my 21 wishes in 21 days. I wished for a new stove by Thanksgiving. On day 19, I got an approval for a lease at a store. I tried to order my stove, but it won't work. At first I was bummed, but then I realized it wasn't meant to be. Yesterday I tried again on another site and I got approved and paid $200 less than the first offer. I got a call today and my new stove will be delivered on November the 14th. Plenty of time for Thanksgiving. Thanks again for offering such a great cause. Right? And so when we don't manifest, it's because there's something better, or it's like there's an easier way, there's a cheaper way, there's something coming. And even when we've got big dreams like that, it's like there's a better way coming, something else coming. Hot Wheels. The little cars that you play with, aren't they, Hot Wheels? The toys. Is that what you're talking about, the toys? Or is there something that I don't know about in the world? Yeah, success stories are great. It's so much fun. I dropped off the 21 Wishes in 21 Days program. I should do it. Everything's manifesting anyway. I don't need to do it. I'm doing that daily meditations. It's all working out for me. Cool. Is anyone else on? Does anyone else want a reading? Oh my God, it's nearly been an hour. Yeah, toys. Yeah, good story. And you know, with things like that, it's small starts, right? And so she's still getting it on credit, but she was shown that the universe is supporting in that. And that gives you faith, right? When you manifest stuff like that, it gives you faith. It's like, well, the universe is on my side. And then you take it to the next level. You have a bigger ask. You expect more, right? And that's how we progress. A lot of people will try and make a jump. They'll ask for something really big and then get disappointed because it's not manifesting. It's like, well, you can't do the jumps like that because it's beyond your belief. You can't go beyond your belief. You've got to raise it up bit by bit. So as much as I want to jump to 1,000 subscribers today, I've got to go step by step. That was 2 days ago. That was my cards that came out. One step at a time, one step at a time. That was it. And that was when I realized, oh yeah, because I can't jump to that number, because if 1,000 people like went on my website and all signed up for that, I couldn't possibly do 1,000 introductory readings. I'd have to quit. I'd have to give up. Do business bankruptcy. I'd have to send them all an email saying, can't do it, here's a voucher. Yeah. Question. If I create a piece of artwork for my website, how do I get it on there? What, like, how are you creating the artwork? Explain more, Nikki. So, like, what do you mean? Is it like something like you're painting something and you want to use that image on your website? Then you just take a picture of it and upload it. Or you want to sell it from your website? Painting. Yeah, so you just take a picture of it with your phone. And then transfer that picture to your computer or whatever you're running your website. Okay, no, the header. Huh? Oh, you want to put it on the header? Okay. So yeah. So if you're using Weebly, for example, then it just takes you through all of that stuff. It's all in like the pages. You can set a header kind of image. So you just like, take a picture of it, and then when you try and upload it to the header, it will tell you it's the wrong size. Don't you hate that? Like, it's like, that it's the wrong size, it needs to be bigger. No, it needs to be this many pixels by this many pixels, and then you'll just have to put it into some kind of a image, like paint. If you've got paint on your computer, if you're on a PC. On Mac, I use Sketch on Mac, but it keeps on crashing. So that's an app that I've got called Sketch. There's probably something better for me to use at but I do all the thumbnails and stuff like that on it for my YouTube channel. And just put up with it crashing. Yeah, I'll look into that today. Some good software for Mac to edit images. It's nice and easy to use. Yeah, it's not technical. It's not technical, especially on something like Weebly. It just makes it really easy. But yeah, it's like whenever I'm like uploading an image or something on social media or whatever for headers and things like that, so it's like it's not big enough. It's like when you log into a website again that you've not used for a while and you're guessing your password. You try a few times and it says, you don't seem to remember it. Do you want to reset your password? So you click yes to reset it. And then you try and reset it and it says you can't have the same password as the last one. It's like, that was one of my guesses. How come you didn't let me in? It always does that to me. Looking for a simple to use Photoshop app. Why am I? That's 3 times you've said that. You're looking for simple Photoshop. Weebly. I like Weebly. I do. I like Weebly. It's very stable. And the functionality is great. Especially now. It really is. It really is good. Well, that's an hour. That was an hour. Thank you for coming along. Remember to click like on this video, because it really helps. And on all the other videos as well. Watch all my videos, or just watch the first few seconds of it and click like on it. Although that probably doesn't help, because if people are only watching a tiny bit and then clicking off, it probably does more damage. Like I do. Awesome. Well, sleep well, both of you. And anyone else, anyone lurking, or anyone that's watching the replay. Big success coming. Very exciting. Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Nice little group today. You're welcome. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go and do glutes again. Good night. Good morning to me. Good night to you too. Bye.